I've 20 minutes then to sleep. Okay. Okay, let me play it. Let me play this video. Right, so who's your money on? You've got Fall Guys, the Fall Guys versus Among Us. This actually is a very random mix-up right now. If you had to put your money on, I would say I could say Among Us, right? But there's two reasons I'll back up. I would say Among Us as well because there's more ways they kill. But I think Fall Guys, only because, as well, I think their strongest point is that they can't die. When they get dropped off things, they respawn quite often, unless they're dropped into like where it's the knockout stage, right? But also, they've got bombs. They've got bombs. They've got all these kind of weapons. But Among Us, I mean, if there's someone sus. Remember, Among Us, there's only one person that's sus. There's only one that's sus on that thing. Or maybe two. Depends how you set up your game. But yeah. Should we get into it? Should we start this one? Let's go for it.
By Marvel Snap.
Let's watch the whole... I've been waiting for Wuggy to be here as well. And
the year was 2020.
Okay.
The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It was Among Us.
Nah, Fall Guys was the biggest news that year. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I'm actually interested to see this.
In the lonely dark of space, aboard a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must work together to save their souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit. That's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to save their ship require varying degrees of difficulty and skill. It may not take much to reconnect some wires in the cafeteria, but
Height
it
3'6"
does to clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than light.
If that's
Faster
not
than
a
light,
suit,
of
then
course.
why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they
Small.
have each other's backs.
Very small.
Right?
Well, success is always uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an
Yeah.
imposter among them. I mean, among us, but not us, though. Right, Wiz? Right?
For the 9th time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say. They're
What is
shape-shifting
this?
aliens. They could be anyone, or any mad scientist.
What is this
in a
episode?
lab coat.
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Which
Oh,
can be
that
tricky
will
to fix in time, even
will
though
be
imposters
in their
are naturally
favour.
skilled at crawling through the vents. The crewmates need special engineered training to do the same, so not all of them can McLean it up.
Is it me?
The
No.
imposters conceal their motivations.
Hey,
and
when you teamed up with Lily, that you
the
let me
others
down.
always know
I used to have this friend,
right.
basically,
The imposters use their
that teamed up with my
paranoia to
daughter, who I
motivate
used to
their
have. I
prey
used to have a
into
daughter
shifting
that
each
teamed
other
up with my
into
friend,
space, just for
former
being
friend,
kinda
and they lied to me, and they said they weren't.
We've got about 50
Fuck off adverts. I don't care about your advert. Whatever this is, I don't want it.
in the billions of views.
Whatever this is, I don't want it.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
I can kill ear canals.
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the
The sassy
And
barker.
again, just to be very clear, it
What is
isn't
this
me.
episode? What is this?
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Random starts with R and so does. Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
It's
Wait,
always the
what?
red one.
It isn't me.
What is this?
It isn't me.
was an imposter.
Oh, right. There's usually 2 imposters.
Dear
Ah.
God.
The imposters aren't just tricksters, they're also hunters, bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a knife, shoot them with a Desert Eagle, or use their frickin' tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God! Right through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their actual face. Examining their cross-section reveals their
There's no law between these two
color
games.
of their bodies.
Remember, there's no law between these two games. It's just, oh, off you go. There's no story. It's just get out there and play.
And that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
3 points.
Ew! They've got human toes, buff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky things?
No one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost.
Ah,
Invisible,
ghost form.
incorporeal, unable
Ghost
to
form.
communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death,
That's
they
true.
can plot the demise of other crews.
It's over for the Fall
Guardian
Guys.
angels for the living by
Wah.
literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield, because remember that Desert Eagle they holster? Apparently, that thing also fires a laser
What
that
shield?
can rip apart whole planets. Good God! To split this planet apart like that would need over 10 nonillion tons of TNT.
A number so incomprehensible you'd have to multiply 1 billion by 1 billion. Twice.
More than enough to annihilate Earth over 160 million times. Which seems like overkill for the, space vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed over with a variety of other universes.
Oh, right.
Fortnite, Vampire Survivors, Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator, the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's a kleptomaniac with a surprisingly wide and
If they're doing crossovers, Wuggy, there's a lot of crossovers in Fall Guys. A lot of costumes.
wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana bomb, a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic pencil that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're
Shut up.
everywhere I look now.
They are
Which
everywhere.
These little trash can people are freaking me out.
They are
In a
everywhere.
strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating species. In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter
is
what,
this?
to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets,
I don't know why I'm
anywhere they may
laughing
be,
so
in
much.
spite of anything that may be going on in the world.
What's
They
Fall
either
Guys
fix
got for
what's
this?
broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Together. Yeah. Ooh.
Hey y'all, this is Chad. If you don't know, I voice Boomstick here at
Forget you. I don't care about your promo. Okay. Right.
Welcome to the bright, colorful world of the Blunder Dome. Natural habitat.
Wiglet would want these all dead.
beings
Wiglet
known
would
as
want
the
these ducks in
Fall
a row.
Guys, who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but clear skies above.
These lively obstacle courses showcase their inherent skills and abilities. As if drawn by natural instinct, they hurtle over barriers together and pass through various
Well,
tests of
they don't
strength,
have any
agility,
defense,
and
but
mental fortitude.
they do
And it's
respawn.
pretty
They do
impressive
respawn
considering
and
how
go straight to the
elaborate
start
these
if they
bounce
die. If they
house
fall
courses
through the
can.
level.
How do these weebles
Unless
go
it's a
through?
knockout
With a
stage.
shocking level of innate parkour mastery that otherwise
They can-
hasn't been
they can
seen
hold
since
you, though.
2006. But honestly, not
can-
many
they
of
can
the
push you off the
beings
edge as well.
make it, and only one can be crowned the winner before
Ah.
everything starts all over again.
It's so
Which
going to
makes
be.
for some very friendly competition, like survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy
They can't
grimaces.
event-
They'll grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top.
They've got bombs
or
as
even
well.
roll
They've
up
got
into a
bombs.
ball and launch across the course self-preservation.
I don't know why I'm so excited for this
And
one.
over time,
I've watched
the
a lot
beings have
of
evolved
death
to
battles
higher
over the years,
levels
right?
of,
But I'm really
let's call it
excited for this.
imagination.
Really
The
excited.
engineer Digi invented the creative device so the beings could start making and designing new obstacles
Ah.
and challenges for themselves. as well as additional tools like wrecking balls, wind-up boxes for punching foes, and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose. Get that crown.
I mean, if I could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny. Get away from me.
Things in the Plunder Dome can get wild.
Species.
We've seen these goobers get smacked by giant
It's Jelly Bean
pellets
versus
and
Jelly
fall in
Bean.
Actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later, completely
mean.
unharmed.
That's what I'm
Somehow.
saying. They
Remarkable
respawn.
creatures have demonstrated some
It's Jelly Bean versus Jelly
such
Beans.
as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 15 kilotons.
That's what I'm
They
saying, they're
still get
strong.
right back up to Rube Goldberg themselves straight through another obstacle course.
It's
Until
not over.
that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely
fight of the
fine.
beans.
Wait,
It's
what?
Bean War.
Did I just say
Bean
the
versus
Big
Bean.
Bang? Why do we even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Boomstick, I hate
Not
to
the
tell you
fucking
this.
rhino.
No,
Those aren't really.
don't say it.
Those aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
Oh,
Ugh,
people were
that's their
getting
skin?
weird back in 2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after some dissection, it's unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
I don't know what's
Oh.
more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine
They're
bumping
6
into this
feet
thing
tall,
in a
they're
dark
double the
alleyway.
height.
No, thank you.
So they're
Whoa,
they're
this means when you start the
Rocky's
game,
face.
you're just
Rocky.
flat out naked, just swinging away, beans in the wind.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's actually happening is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the ultimate knockout.
It's not all about
Yeah,
size,
that's
though.
what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle
We're all the
is
same size,
really
laying down.
a brutal,
saying.
never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage
We're all
of
the
their
same
tunnel
size,
vision.
laying
Oh,
down.
it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game
How's
makers
Sleepy,
accept that
Wuggy?
when the beams
How's
fall to
Sleepy?
their death, they feel
Hope Sleepy's
a moment
alright.
of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh god, the Twitter feats.
Oh yeah! January 18th, 2022, 9:14
Got the
a.m.
longer
The
beans.
Fall Guy stretched so far, he exited the universe as we know it, and then he kept going.
Speaking of
Glad to hear that.
universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have learned from their cultures, like flying around in the TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the show, but these 6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about
They
to
eat
rock
food
upon
through their
the world?
feet?
Is this cute?
I can tell you now.
Reality and endless void of darkness and despair. Revelations of
Fall Guys are gonna
disturbances
win.
Too catastrophic for the human mind to process. A vicious
I
cycle
won.
on this blue marble
I
surrounded
won.
by mouthless dead
This is
eyes.
actually quite a fair battle. This is actually
Ah, cool. Let's see.
go
a
through
fight.
this. It's actually a fair battle. Okay,
Wiz, you gotta play that mobile game with all.
okay. Official vote time now. Who are you all going for? I would like to see. I'd like to see. I would like to see Among Us win, but I think Fall Guys are going to win.
Sonos? Sonos? Thank you.
I think Fall Guys might take it, you know.
Do you look at a gorgeous woman and immediately you think to yourself, no, this woman is out of my league. She's
Fucking YouTube ads. Do I look at a woman and think she's out of my league? Yeah, my wife. There you go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, of course.
Battle!
I'm not going to pause it. We're going to watch it. It's on home turf. See, they're killing each other. They're killing each other. This is a problem. Uh-oh. Everyone was ejected. Oh, they kill each other as well. They're killing each other. Hold on, that twerk. What's it, just 1v1? Or 2v1 now? Fall Guys win. Imposter. Uh-oh, the real fight. The real fight. They double their height as well. What is this? Doesn't even make sense. Wait, was that a Hadouken? Oh my god. Oh man. What is this? Oh no. Among Us wins. Among Us wins. Let's go.
We broke this down into 3 categories: offense, defense, and the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
I mean, the bogus.
Wait, Squidge raided? Sorry, I was so into this video. Yo, welcome in raiders. Welcome in. You've just missed the video that we've just been watching right now. Among Us versus Fall Guys. Not even a good win. I mean, it's cheating. It's cheating, right?
Among Us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kind of out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Though that impressive power matters less when we look at defense.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most
So
importantly,
lame.
survived
Not even a
the
good win.
Big
Got a head
Bang.
to sleep.
You know, the
Thanks for the brutal
explosion
loss.
blew
I
the
mean,
freaking
that's what I'm
universe
saying.
into existence. Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or how the crewmates became ghosts when they die. However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man, who, you know, eats ghosts.
Oh, that's the fucking defense. Is that what it was? Pac-Man eats ghosts.
Can become Pac-Man, who, you know, eats ghosts.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their bodies to absurd lengths.
No worries,
Only the
Squidge.
Fall Guys
I'll welcome
stretch
you back
beyond
when you
the
come in.
observable universe in a matter of minutes. In fact, if we take these posting times literally, that would mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys' hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword, or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadoukens, TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had a few deadlier weapons among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one-track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Right, what's going to be the next
Losers
fight?
of this fight were no longer Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
Ah, damn it, I knew that stupid
Second imposter.
robot was sus.
Sigh. So embarrassing.
Winner is Fall
Winner
Guys.
is the Fall Guys. And me.
Next time on
What's
Dick
next?
Battle.
Kratos versus... Don't-
Subscribe.
Asura? Who's Asura? God of War versus Asura's Wrath. But there we go. There we go. That was fantastic. Man, welcome in, guys. I welcome you guys in properly when Squidge comes back. But Fall Guys wins. Okay, so if you're brand new here, welcome. If you're brand new here, welcome. I am Lemon Seals. We're currently playing some marbles on stream, but after every... We're playing like a course of 3. If you win the course, you get to choose a video that we watch. But I was waiting for Wuggy to come in to watch this. So you're here, and we watch this video. Among Us versus Fall Guys. And of course, Fall Guys wins. Of course, Fall Guys wins. I wanted Among Us to win. But of course, we got Among Us to win. But there we go.